What is up, everybody? I am Steve SBU, and welcome to Week 1 of Season 3 of the MMC Draft League. I am your host of the House of Mouse, and my opponent this week is Legion, owner of the Pittsburg Petchapults. And let's get right into the team analysis. Legion's team is generally very scary, with both Iron Valiant and Victini being able to run both physical or special sets. However, Victini is also able to run a Choice Scarf Final Gambit set, which is able to chunk the majority of my team for most, if not all, of their HP. Especially defensive Corviknight is able to sit in on the majority of things that I am able to beat Corviknight with, being special attackers. Blastoise is able to set up Shell Smash in my face and potentially outspeed and sweep me in the late game. Bulky Sandslash I found was a very big threat into me as well, thanks to some mock battles, as it's able to both set up Spikes and Stealth Rock. However, it is also able to rapid spin away any of my hazards, Sword Stance Up, as well as just click generally hard Earthquakes into me. Hydrapple is incredibly bulky. I don't believe it will come this week. However, I do feel like Hydrapple is a threat that needs to be aware of. Oricorio is also very threatening considering the fact that he has access to all of its forms. So that is a lot of type diversity that I do need to worry about. Magneton is just generally very bulky, and with a very solid defensive typing, it can be a big threat into my team. Indeedee is able to block any of my priority moves such as Bullet Punch on Scizor, and just generally be a nuisance, and could even threaten Scizor with a Mystical Fire. Absol, on the other hand, I don't believe will be coming. However, I must always be able to worry about Sword Stance Sucker Punches, as well as Iron Tails being able to hit majority of my Dark Resists very hard. But first off, let's get started with my own team. So I wanted something that would break through his team. No matter how much bulk there was, I wanted to make sure that there was something there that would be able to break through it. So that is why I decided to go with Choice Banded Cinderace. Banded Cinderace with max HP and just enough speed to be able to outspeed non-booster speed Iron Valiant is able to do massive chunks to his team, with both Pyro Ball and Iron Head being able to hit majority of things on his team for at least neutral damage. Sucker Punch able to give me very good priority into his team outside of Psychic Terrain, of course, and U-Turn being able to just give me a generally great pivoting option. And with Libero, I'm able to change my typing depending on what I need it to be. That's the main reason I decided to run Iron Head over other potential moves, as Iron Head is able to give me a very solid defensive typing into most of his team. And then right after Cinderace, I wanted something that would both give me a little bit more bulk as well as some very strong special attacking options. So that is why I decided to go with Diancie, aka P-Gem 7, running mostly physically defensive, however with just enough speed to be able to outspeed no speed investment Corviknight, as well as bulky Sandslash. I'm able to get off a Power Herb Meteor Beam to give me a boost. And after a boost to my special attack, Moonblast 2-hit KOs just about everything on his team, aside from both Magneton and Corviknight. However, that is why I have Mystical Fire. After a boost, Mystical Fire always 2-hit KOs both Magneton and specially defensive Corviknight. And before I get my Meteor Beast boost, I decide to have Spikes to be able to get General Hazard Chip on my opponent's team, as it chunks him into range of majority of my other attacks if he decides to switch around. Then after Diancie, I wanted something that would help give me speed to be able to outspeed all of his boosting threats, including his Choice Scarfers. So that is why I decided to go with White Herb Unburdened Hawlucha. With just about max HP and max attack, I am quite bulky and I'm still fast enough to be able to outspeed everything on his team, including Blastoise after Shell Smash and booster speed Iron Valiant. And with close combat and acrobatics, I'm able to hit just about everything on his team for neutral damage, and I can 2-hit KO just about everything, as well as pick off cheeky Okos if I decide to have a Sword Stance up. And Roost allows me to keep Hawlucha generally healthy, so I don't get chipped into range of potential priority moves. And speaking of priority moves, I wanted something that would both give me a really good offensive option into most of his team, as well as giving me great bulk, so that's why I decided to go with physically defensive Scizor next. With max HP, max defense, this Scizor never gets OHKO'd by a Iron Valiant Fire Punch. and I'm able to do massive damage with Bullet Punch in return, especially if he has either a defense drop or a spike chip on Iron Valiant. And I'm able to U-turn around on anything that wants to switch in on me, knock off anything's leftovers or choice scarfs, as well as keep him healthy with Roost. And with all this bulky, speedy offense, I decided that I wanted to keep up the momentum while also being able to have a little bit of support, so that is why I decided to go with Toxic Magnet Jolteon. With max special attack, I'm still able to do massive damage with Thunderbolt into most of his team. Alluring Voice allows me to hit Hydrapple as well as Sandslash, who resist or are immune to Thunderbolt. And Toxic allows me to just generally damage his more bulky Pokemon like Sandslash or Hydrapple more reliably. And Baton Pass allows me to keep up the momentum even on Sandslash. And with a timid nature and 114 speed, I still can outspeed non-booster speed Iron Valiant. And with a Magnet, Thunderbolt can even potentially OHKO it if it has no investment. But after all this, I still don't have that much for a Shell Smash Blastoise. So that is why I decided to run Mirror Herb Latias, aka AIM PhD. With max HP, max defense, I take just about no damage from any of his physical attacking Pokemon. And with the timid nature, after the Mirror Herb boost from Blastoise, I am always able to outspeed it. And with Mist Ball and Thunderbolt, I'm able to hit everything on his team aside from Magneton for neutral damage. And Reflect type allows me to change my type into the opposing team's type. So if I Reflect type on his Blastoise, I turn into a bulky water type then, and I'm able to resist a solid amount of Blastoise's moves, even though he might have Ice Beam for me. Roost allows me to keep him generally healthy, either before or after the boost. So that was my team for MMC Season 3 Week 1. Thank you all for tuning in, I greatly appreciate it. Shout out to El King, Kennybot, and King Pecan for both helping me with mocks, as well as just generally helping me prep for this week. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, and sub to not miss any more of my Draft League content in the future, and I will see you guys in the battle. Alright, welcome back to the battle, guys. Okay. Alright, so I am suspecting that this is either the Shell Smash variant, as I predicted, or this is the Rapid Spin variant, because there's no Sandslash here, which is really good. Because that leaves Jolteon open pretty well. Indeedee kind of makes sense. For like stopping Scizor and stuff, especially since this is more than likely Mystical Fire. But that does get kind of shit on by Diancie, or hell, even this thing as well. I'm thinking leading with this best option here. Because if he leads anything besides Victini, that's fine. And if he leads Victini, it has to be like a U-turning, or he just has to be straight up switching. And anything else I pretty much outspeed and kill. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I think I just don't even risk the U-turn here. I think I just, because this could be Scarf. I think I just go with Latias here. Because Latias catches the Shell Smash just fine. And he has no Magneton or anything like that. So that means I'm able to hit something with neutral damage at least. There. Burn. No? Okay. Who do I think he's going to switch into? I'm gonna just that. That's fine. Just go for Mist Ball. Good damage, drops that. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I go for this. Do I want to go for Meteor Beam right away? I think I want to go Spikes. Okay. Okay, now let me just go up. Over here. Let's go Lancy. This Corviknight. I'm gonna go with specially defensive just so I don't risk anything. 40 investment. Meteor. I can't spell. Meteor Beam. Right here. And I have +1 when I use it. I think I just go for Meteor Beam. Good. Oh, damn. That sucks. Completely forgot about that. But I mean, this is fine. Yep. Burn? No, no burn. That did do chunks to that. That is very specially defensive. I go for U-turn here. He has no switch-ins. Toxic. Take anything he wants to hand out. I go for U-turn. Actually, do I want to go for U-turn? I think so. I think going U-turn here is for the best. Yep. It's a scarf. I think this is a good way to test if it is scarf or not. Actually, boom, bam, awesome, perfect. And this is fine. A good switch. Okay, that's fine. There. Then I get my roost off. Okay. Kind of surprised that that is. Well, yes, it is. I want to just go for this. Yeah, I do. Awesome. And I just go for U-turn. Banded U-turns just go crazy here. Yep. good. Don Mafioso switches in easy. Then I can just roost. Doesn't do much. But I always just switch into this. I don't risk the burn. In here. Dang. Okay. That kind of sucks, but whatever. Okay, what did he switch into last time? Okay, he switched into Hydrapple. Yeah, just Roost. If that's fine. I don't need to switch here. I can just keep hitting you, lowering your special attack. Like, you're lowering my special attack too, but at the end of the day, yours will matter a lot more. Okay. And then... damn, nothing. Okay. Okay, now I roost again. So then that way, I can take this hit and still be at a solid HP pool. Now I go... I don't want to go into Don Mafioso for fear of getting my... Yep, that's why I don't do that. And then I want to go for... I think I can just go for Pyro Ball. Yeah. That works. The way that he's using Iron Valiant here, I am assuming he is probably booster speed. Yep. To be expected. You know what? Let's go this. This is fine. Okay, you're special. So, Moonblast. How much does Moonblast do here? So, Latias. And then Iron Valiant. In order to get Poké boost. Okay, that does 64 to 60 to 40. 64 to 76. Now I switch. Okay. Part of me thinks that he's going to switch into Indeedee here. Do I outspeed? I do not. So I think I could just go Knock. Either go for Knock or I go for U-turn here. Actually, I could just Roost. Okay, that's fine. Yep. That's alright. There. Now I switch into Wolfie Singles here. Having Diancie go down there when I did is not very ideal, but it works. Nothing really likes taking this Thunderbolt here. If I kill Epsilon, and I do pretty damn good damage to Indeedee as well. I think it's just Toxic. I think I could just predict this. But he's thinking about it too. Oh, okay. This is fine. Oh, good switch. What does this thing have? Moves. Okay. Honestly, I think I toxic this. Then I baton pass. And I can B pass into aim. I roost. Yep, that's fine. Now I go into this, and this eats. Yep, Corv, that is fine. Little bit of chip. How much does this thing do? Do I think this thing is Brave Bird? I think this thing is Iron Defense. Actually, wait. What do I mean? I go Cinderace, and I click Pyro Ball. Lost his booster. Everything dies to a Pyro Ball. He just loses here now. The only thing that he can do is if I miss a Pyro Ball. Okay. Alright, I win. That's a GG. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate for him. And now... I think I could just knock. Yeah, that's fine. Could have just bullet punched, but I didn't want him to go into Indeedee and get that blocked. Oh, shoot. You know, I did kind of forget that. This is fine. Oh, that crit sucked. Pretty sure I outsped him in the past. Yep. Alright, this is fine. I kind of threw there. I should have just gone for U-turn. Should have always just gone for U-turn. This is fine. There. It's not bad. I think he's gonna just... Okay. There we go. Now I can kind of redeem myself a little bit with that. Okay, there we go. Now I can go Jolteon. I'm not going to say GG just yet. Okay. Ah, man. Oh, beating the unwashed allegations out here. Oh, I swear I'm not washed. Oh, let's go. Ooh, had my heart racing there. GG Legion. Huge GGs. Thank you so much for playing, my guy. I really appreciate it. And that was really close. That had me on the edge of my seat. I had a few mistakes there that I need to clean up for next week, but hey, not too bad. First week back. All right. So, anyways, guys, that's week 1 of the MMC. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.